going on, guys? RPF Garage here, and well, this video is actually the same night that I was working on the S14, sanding it down and stuff. I'm driving over to my buddy's house right now. He has a Mark III Supra that we're doing a motor swap to. We're actually we're taking the 7G or 7 MGT out, which is basically a 2J, just like a Kmart version of it. It had a head gasket problem, so we're taking that out and then putting a 2J in it. But I told him, I said we should probably do some cleaning up to do, like what I'm gonna do with the S14, which is basically not deleting everything, but taking everything we don't need out and filling all the holes, just welding them shut, and then grinding it down, the ones that we could weld shut, grinding it down, putting glaze putty over it, and sanding the whole engine bay down and getting it ready for paint, which he is going with like a Dodge Charger Hellcat gray, so that'll be pretty sick. I'm just gonna do a light gray on my S14. He's actually gonna do the gray off of the Hellcat. So once we get that nice and sanded down, we're gonna glaze putty it, and I will put in some clips right now. All right, so we're over at his place here, and what's up, man? This is the Supra. We need to do we just basically need to sand the car down and clear coat it, but this is the engine bay. We already, a couple days ago, we started filling these holes, so a lot of them, like right here, are all nice and filled. Now we're just going to, not even focused, now we're going to putty all of it. But this is IS300 that this monster came out of, which is the 2J. That's going into the Supra, and then this is the motor that came out of it. And this wide angle lens is amazing. This is the Kmart version 2J that came out of it. So we could probably, you think we could use the turbo off of this onto your 2J? And then his, what is this, Z06?
Base model.
Okay, his base model Vet. Well, I mean, it's base model, but it ain't no joke. But he has some, we gotta put a new diff in this one, so. But yeah, we're gonna go push the car back outside. We're going to glaze putty and bondo his engine bay, make it look all nice. Fill every hole that we don't need, like every one. In fact, actually, we still have some stuff to take out of here, like the AC lines. He's not gonna use those. He might keep the heater. I doubt you'll be driving this in the winter, but yeah, we're gonna strip that line. We're gonna pretty much strip this whole thing and then sand it down. We're probably gonna take the brake booster off just to where he could paint behind it, and because you're doing that Hellcat gray, right?
Yeah.
For the whole engine bay? Yeah. So then once he gets his car nice and good, we're going to make a plate that goes right here for his car. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Alright, so we're putting down the bondo on. Okay, hard. We still have quite a bit more holes to do. Plus the pinch weld right here, the joint. So, yeah, it's going alright. I would say, except for I'll turn the camera on when we get most of it all on there and start sanding. Alright, so we got the majority of the holes filled to Bondo's best ability. Got his side pretty much done, maybe a little bit more here, but we'll sand it and see what happens. Got dang near all the holes plugged, that all the bolts go in, the ones that we didn't need anyways, all of them through here on the, let me zoom in here, on the firewall there. So it's coming along. We gotta, like I said, we gotta delete some of these lines yet. These two right here are for the AC. Don't need those anymore. That whole side over there is going to stay in the car. Minus this hose. The rest of this is going to stay. We will end up pulling this out so that way he can paint behind here, but we still have so much to do yet. Gotta take that little bracket off over there on the frame rail. We gotta take that out. Sand this whole thing down. We gotta take still a lot more of this out. The fuse box here, the brake booster, the master, the clutch master. I think that should be it. And then go to town sanding, and then he'll see what it looks like when we throw a couple layers of paint on it. So yeah, and then we'll be pretty good. You do have paint though, like you have a can or two. That wouldn't take much, but so yeah. Dude, she looks like such a freaking monster truck now. That's my truck behind. Looks like, ooh, looks like a damn monster truck without the motor in it. It's kind of scary, but yeah, zoom out because I know you're zoomed right on my forehead. But get a little bit more of it done. We were going to use or put the 2J back in this, but there's just so much unneeded shit in here. ABS junk, fuse box junk. But now this pretty girl is gonna go into an actual Supra. So yeah, I'll pick the camera up when we start sanding and I'll do a time lapse of it. So alright, so we waited about 20-25 minutes. We're gonna start sanding the Bondo down. I'm gonna start from where I first started, which is right here, and then just kind of work my way down this way and so on and so forth. This stuff we did a little while ago, so it's still gonna be a little bit wet, but I'll go ahead and we'll start sanding and I will do a time lapse. Alright guys, so we've been sanding for literally fucking 3 hours. Still got a little bit to do right there. It's not even focused. There we go. But it's turning out to look a lot better. We're gonna go ahead and use glaze putty as well, so any of the rough spots will be resolved. So yeah, she's looking up. I don't know how, like, there's no point of picking up the camera at all because it was just crazy. So, but I think this is where I'm gonna end it. So, you have anything to say? Nothing at all?
It's one hell of a ride. It's a project.
It's a project?
It's one hell of a project.
Well, if you liked the video, give it a like. Subscribe to see more of this this type of stuff. Well, not type of stuff. We do motor swaps. I'll make sure you're still recording. Yeah. Motor swaps and all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, subscribe to see more of us doing some hooligan stuff. So, peace.